And we're back with more of Super Adventure Island 2, where in the last episode we got everything we needed, and we're all set to take care of business at Fuwa-Fuwa Island. And as you can see, I also picked up an extra life bottle that I forgot. So either way, let's just go ahead and get this going. This first part is actually going to be pretty confusing because there are a lot of doors, there are a lot of false exits. And then also it's just really easy to get lost just going here. Also, there's a lot of tricky platforming ahead of us, so that's stuff we gotta be aware of. And really, all this first part is just dealing with a lot of enemies, and even with the light armor, these enemies do a lot of damage, so I am taking extra caution just to take these guys out as fast as I can. And also, we are gonna be picking up another sword here just to be able to break some blocks that are necessary in order for us to progress. So yeah, I'm just going with the axe here just because I feel like it's actually a highly underrated weapon in this game. I mean, you're going to be using the sword more often than not. But either way, I feel like the axe and the boomerang are also really good additions. Anyway, here's our first instance of stuff we have to break. I think those are birds dropping bombs in the background. I don't really know. But regardless, what we're doing is just trying to make our way up here. And once you see this kind of block, you actually can't break this with a light sword. We're going to need the power sword in order to break it. So let's just go ahead and leave that thing. I am going to have to make a second trip here anyway, so I am going to show that stuff off in the next instance. And then, okay, I don't need to be doing that. So let's see, with this part, what we need to do is step on these leaves, and then just make our way across. That's because you do want these things to grow, and for some reason they sprout. So let's see, yeah, I mean, this is actually going to be the final area of the game, and, you know, it's definitely one that's a lot of fun. I also love the music in this place. Of course, I have said that plenty of times with this whole game in general. I mean, just the music is just awesome. So let's see, okay, yeah, we got everything. Good. Alright, more coins. Not that we need them at this phase, but oh well. Oh, damn, could I use that one? Let's see, that door was actually one of the first false exits, so we don't need to be taking those. Instead, we just need to throw axes at people. And then this is where it starts getting a little bit trickier, just because we're going to need to make the jumps actually. So what I need to do is just get all these ones on the bottom row. And then take out enemies too. And then just like these, or just like some of the other stuff I play, it's really not in your best interest just to leave some of these guys. Just because you just don't want too many enemies causing problems. Especially when there are 3 pterodactyls there. Things I love include respawning. Oh yeah, you're back. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take this guy out. And see, this is also one other thing I'm gonna need the power sword for. Okay, that didn't work out. Yeah, so either way, with the power sword, it's actually gonna be used for taking these blocks out, and also it is the second best sword in the game next to the light sword. So that is one thing that we're going to need to do in order to make our way across here. Alright, good, made it. So let's just go ahead and do this. Fortunately, they do give you plenty of healing options, so at least we got that going for us. And see, yeah, you kind of don't want to let these guys run around too much either. Especially because for some reason the damage output is just a lot higher. But then again, that's just the game getting artificially harder. They kind of do the same thing in Castlevania 3 when the smaller enemies start doing more damage for no real good reason. Okay, I want to get out now. And not take a tornado to the face. Of course, the thing I hate the most about that bubble is that you can't really control like when you get out until you get hit, which is something I am not interested in doing. So let's see, okay, we're getting a little bit closer here. And see, I think what my strategy is going to be with these guys is just, well, obviously take them out fast. Okay, that definitely got close. So yeah, I mean, I do like using the axe here just because it's a pretty good weapon. So let's see, let's get the shovel going here. And fortunately, one thing I do like about this place is it does make you utilize everything. Whether or not it's like all the skills you used or all the, let's see, weapons you got. I mean, it's one thing that does make the game a little bit more fun at the end. I also do like when games do that. And we got it, we got ourselves a power sword. So it's the most powerful. So what we need this thing for is just to break a bunch of blocks, and also to kick some ass later. But then again, we don't really, or we could use the light sword. But if you are playing this normally, it's actually going to be really tough to come across the light sword just because you do have to gamble a lot. Oh, damn, missed it. Let's see, can I do anything here? Okay, good. And there's just me breaking the blocks. Always good. Okay, could definitely use that. And you know what, I don't like you, you get to die too. So let's see, I think this takes us to, okay, a full health refill. That's good. Anyway, now that we got that, so let's just go ahead and find ourselves a boss. Yeah, you can go up a little bit more, but either way, I'm actually not interested in doing that just yet, because we got a boss to fight. And just like before, I am using all the light equipment just because, it does make things a little bit easier. But anyway, we get to meet that bird from the beginning of the game. And see, what he's gonna do is that he's going to, take an egg, and then drop it on us, and then we do have to fight that egg, and then he's gonna swoop in. Of course, what is it with bird bosses and sending their babies after us anyway? So anyway, this is just really the easy way to go about doing this. And yeah, I mean, with those flyby assaults, I mean, you do have to really be quick on the draw with these things. And I think it is easier to use the sword just because you can get a lot of hits in. And then, of course, I'm not going to give this guy much of a chance. Of course, unless he decides to do that. Okay, you know what, that's enough of you. And then, unfortunately, that didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I mean, at least I do have plenty of cure available. Okay, I could use you not doing that anymore. Okay, this is not going very well. So let's see, yeah, I think we might as well get this ready now. Of course, he decides to just do the one thing that actually is effective against me. Of course, go figure that happens while I'm recording. So, you know what, let's just not even give you a chance to live here. And then once, you do, end up... Okay, let's just use this now. I said let's use this now! Anyway, once you, get rid of all the, eggs, he's just gonna swoop at us. And either way, that's really the easy way to just deal with this guy is, the only problem is you can never tell where he's gonna come from. And of course, at least you can avoid, see, like, right there, he swooped in and he's not even on the screen. But anyway, I mean, it's just easier to duck down and then just to avoid him when you're not in the right position, and then also just hit him when, he comes by. So now we got ourselves a Sky Bell, and we still have one more thing to do with it. But either way, it looks like we found Tina, so life is good. But then it, Okay, I've never heard a voice described that way, but oh well. Then again, seeing as how much fruit Master Higgins has fed himself with over the past few Adventure Island games, not really too surprising he decided to go with pear for that one. And then suddenly villain. Actually, it turns out the Dark Cloak is back from the first game. And he was actually a lot smaller in the first game. I don't really know why they went with this version. Then again, I guess they wanted to make him more menacing and less cartoony. Then again, overall this game is a lot darker than the first Super Adventure Island. And now the king has been abducted too. So now we got much larger stakes up ahead. And then of course more dialogue. But also, with the first game, I mean, it was definitely a lot more lighthearted and a lot more cartoonish than the second game. But either way, the first game's actually a lot of fun to play, as I've said before. And then, of course, the Dark Cloak decides to abduct Tina again, just because he can. But then, of course, they never really did explain what the Dark Cloak's problem with Higgins was. Then again, maybe he just wanted to take over Fuwa-Fuwa Island. So yeah, I mean, that's a plot. And now we have this, so it basically is just him telling us that, okay, the king's abducted, now we're in trouble. So we gotta do another run through Fuwa-Fuwa Island, so, I mean, I'm going to pick up the stuff that I couldn't get before with a power sword. And let's see, after that I'm just gonna show you the final boss fight. So is that before or after the aliens section? I don't know, I guess they discovered aliens. It is the Inquirer after all. So anyway, yeah, I'll see you back at Fuwa-Fuwa Island when I'm ready to get some more stuff. Alrighty, here we are at the first one. So let's just go ahead and break some blocks. And what I do like about the up stab is that you can use this thing while you're at least moving. So that is something that we got working for us. Alright, let's see. This one's not as tricky, but I mean it still can be an issue. Okay, yeah, I must have done this wrong. Yeah, I think what I was supposed to do was take out that other one. Ah, well, let's just try it again. Alright, that's better. Let's just do it that way. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, it is puzzle solving. Of course, a skill that I haven't really developed all that well, but what are you gonna do? And we got ourselves our final life bottle. Our final life bottle. So I'll just see you guys in a little bit. Alright, see, at least we got something here. So now that we got this, let's just go ahead and get going here. Alright, more magic, always good. I think we got one more of those that we need. Alright, I think I might have an idea of where to go. So instead, let's go this way. This might not have been the best way to do this. Okay, let's see. I think this is the warp that takes us to Fuwa-Fuwa Island. And then this is of course right before the end of the game. So yeah, back to this. Is there anything else up here? Okay, turns out there might be. Let's just wait for this one. Okay, cool. Turns out there is something up here. And we got ourselves our final magic bottle. Let's see what the heck is up here. So I completely forgot about this during my practice run. I mean, just to find out what the hell's going on here. Well, damn. Turns out there's some things I could have used here. I want to say that's a thing that would have taken me a little bit further. But unfortunately, we can't really win them all now, can we? Alright, see, now that we got that, I think I don't think there's really anything else I can do. But I think at this point I'll just see you guys at the end. Okay, wait, it turns out I'm mistaken, and it turns out there is one more thing we can do. And we can activate this, and then find the warp here. I think this is the final warp in the game, and this is going to take us to Fuwa-Fuwa Island. So let's just go ahead and get going here. Alright, one more warp here. And then it turns out we are here at Fuwa-Fuwa Island. So yeah, this warp is somewhere near the end. So anyway, with that said, I'll just see you guys when we get to the end. Which should be pretty soon. And now that we're here again, what we need to do is make our way up. And then let's go about doing this. So let's see, for this one, I think I want to get the power boost going. And I never did get to show off the wing. Of course, I still had to figure out where that's used. And now that we got a very scary looking door. Actually, wait, I don't want that. Let's see, I need this. And I need to get this going. Fly to the sky. And then that's a nice flying animation there. Whee! And now we got an encounter with the Dark Cloak himself. So let's just go ahead and slash away here. And then with this circular thing, what we need to do is just jump in between the second and third ones. And just like so. And then when when his head pops up, just go ahead and stab him. And then that's settled with. Let's just make things a little bit harder on myself, why not? Let's just go ahead and use this. Seeing as how I just tore him apart with this one. Alright, see more this thing. Alright, go for it here. I missed it. And then now we got the Dark Cloaks beaten. And then they're still shooting spells for some reason. But we still have one more challenge ahead of us. So who could it possibly be? And that is a very creepy looking eye. And suddenly giant space scorpion. Yeah, this is a weird game. Anyway, what we're doing is just slashing this guy. And then, yeah, we just gotta get on the outside of those shots. Of course, I was in his target zone. Now, just like so. And see, really all we need to do for this first phase is just lots and lots of stabbing, because stabbing is always good. Okay, I could be in trouble here. Alright, got one down. Okay, I don't need to be jumping too high here. Alright, good, we got that part down. So, let's see, I just need to, let's see, I'm wondering if I should just use the full cure now. Then again, I do have enough for a power boost. Alright, let's get this going here. And then, what he's gonna do is he's just gonna go around and then, just go ahead and just wail on us that way with his tail. And then after the third one, he's gonna jump. And that's the end of him. Actually, I was kind of hoping I could kill him with a shovel just for entertainment's sake. But either way, with the light equipment, I mean, that's a final boss fight that's actually a lot of fun. And actually really not that tough when you think about it. Then again, I was hoping to kill him with a shovel, just for entertainment purposes. But then again, the boomerang's a very effective weapon. And then of course we got, I'm kinda hoping you guys don't hear that, but people are just revving up power tools in the background. That's alright. That's what happens when you, whip those weenies to smithereens. But then again, I kinda do like how this game is a little bit more lighthearted in that sense near the end. And then of course there's more of this. So let's see, either way, now that everything's all set and good. Also, the graphics in this game are pretty good. I think I might just show that off as a bonus at the end of the video, just me beating the final boss with a shovel. So, let's see, of course, more of that. So, either way, at least the king's good. So we're good to go. The heads of the uglies. Then again, I might say that some more. Of course, I forgot how, I guess, snarky the dialogue is in this game. And then, yeah, there's just more of this. And then live happily with your babe. Thanks for that. I think they were probably going for a different word than Betty, but then again, I don't really know. Yes, you are right about that, Master Higgins. All's well that ends well. So everybody wins. And again, I didn't know that Tina then referred to Higgins as Master Higgins. Who the hell knows? And then, of course, we got another, good... And, of course, we got our good ending. And again, that's exactly what I want to say if, something like that ends up happening to me. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? So now we're in a hot air balloon. Anyway, that's Super Adventure Island 2. Really fun game, definitely worth the time. The adventure genre is actually worked really well in this game. The other games were straight left to right platformers, and they were pretty well done. Of course, the graphics, the music, and just a lot of things in this game made it a lot of fun to play, and also the exploration aspect that was missing in the previous Adventure Island games are shown here. And what I do like about this game is that they do reward you for going out of your way to explore things. So yeah, I mean, that's essentially my thoughts on Super Adventure Island 2. Definitely worth a play. It did come out in 1995, so that is one of the reasons why it kind of fell to the wayside compared to some of the other, I guess, great adventure games out there. And this is probably going to be like, what, 8 parts? I don't know. But anyway, there's going to be some editing to do, and yeah, we'll just see how that goes. And see, up next, I have not decided what I wanted to do yet. I think what I might do is order a capture card, or a new capture card, and then just see what I can do with that. I was kind of hoping to get like a 720p capture card, but yeah, we'll just see how that goes. So let's see, yeah, I mean, I might kill the time with some shorter games, and I was actually kind of hoping to do a Disney Capcom series by night, but I might not be able to do that this summer. But then again, I might give it a shot, we'll see. And then the translation, of course, this guy made a lot of money, I hope. Okay, I guess it's 3 guys. Or 4. Who cares really? But either way, Hudson Soft, they have a pretty good track record when it comes to games like this. And I am glad that they went out pretty well with this series. It would have been nice to see I guess a modern remake of Adventure Island, but then again, I guess that's just not in the cards. Of course, I probably should mention that Adventure Island and Wonder Boy were kind of the same thing, except Wonder Boy was for the Genesis. Then again, I might want to compare that one. Or, of course, you could always find it on YouTube anyway. But either way, that is it for Super Adventure Island 2. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you soon.